Chennedy Carter just tweeted this out. And is this true? Is she trying to leave the Chicago Sky? Right now, Kelsey's a restricted free agent, and she can play for any team that desires to sign her. And that's if the Chicago Sky decide to match the contract from any one of these WNBA teams that say, hey, we want on her team. Now, if you're the Connecticut Sun and you may or may not lose Dejanay Carrington, you may or may not lose Alyssa Thomas, you may or may not lose DeWanna Bonner, Brianna Jones, insert name here, that will be a flyer for the Connecticut Sun, especially after losing your coach and knowing that you need more offense. A Chennedy Carter would be the type of person who come in, she get buckets, and she'll do work. But the question is, does she want out? This is what Chennedy Carter had to say about being accepted in the Chicago Sky organization and by Skytown.
Just to know that Skytown supports me, the fans got loud, and that ultimately just got me going. It gave me confidence. As soon as I came in, they gave me confidence. I started feeling it. I'm like, okay, the crowd's with you. Your team is with you. Let's go.
But that's the crazy part, because Teresa Weatherspoon, who obviously is no longer with this organization, Chicago's hired a new coach in Tyler Marsh, and shout out to Coach Marsh for getting this position. But she was really accepted by not only her coaches, but she was accepted by her teammates. And it seemed like the fans. I mean, I don't know how as much as the organization in the front office, but Carter was a person that started to grow on fans alike, especially in the Chicago city. So if the front office isn't thinking about re-signing her, and she is a restricted free agent, maybe this tweet wasn't misguided. Maybe this was more of like a, hey, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what can I do? I want to come back, but they don't want me back. Which team do y'all think I should go to? The thing I'm wondering is, why did she tweet this out? Is it because of personal reasons that we don't know about? Like I mentioned with the organization, because we know it's not the fans, and I'm pretty sure it's not the teammates that she's with. And we haven't really seen like her get upset with media too much. I mean, obviously when they asking about Caitlyn or anything like that, but she doesn't really spoken too much against the Chicago Sky. Tyler Marsh had his press conference. He was asked about Chennedy Carter. He really didn't really speak about it too much. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see what this, because I don't feel like this tweet was just haphazard. We rank Chennedy Carter as a top 25 player in the WNBA. Some people feel like she was an all-star snub. I had her at, I want to say, at number 21 to like either 19 or like in the 19 to 22 range. And again, if you're giving up this type of guard who literally shot almost 50% from the floor last season, and she plays well with Angel, she plays well with Camilla, and the fact that she was not in the lineup, they ended up losing their playoff spot. This is the type of questions you need to ask yourself. Do you want to keep her on this team because she's still young? Or do you want to try and find younger guards and just grow around them? If it's me, obviously I'm bringing Chennedy Carter back, no question, and I'm going to figure it out from there. And I think that you just need somebody strong-minded. And again, you just need somebody strong-minded that can just speak her language and just get her on board. And at the end of the day, no matter what the coach is, or who the coach is, rather, it's up to Chennedy. Chennedy is going to be as good as she wants to be. Like, she is a monster type of player, and as long as she's just, I understand, you want to be in a place where you're accepted and not just tolerated. You want to be a place where you're welcomed, right? And I feel like, I don't know, I can only speak for so much. I'm not in their locker rooms. I do interview the players, but I'm not in their locker rooms. You can only speak to the way she feels so much, right? If she is accepted by her teammates, and I feel like she is, or is it more sort of the organization that she doesn't feel the love from? I have no clue. But what I do know is, if anybody else gets Chennedy Carter, Las Vegas would be another type of destination that she would do great in. Because Becky Hammon, for me, especially knowing that she's Coach Weatherspoon's dear friend, is somebody that I know can coach Carter, and would be able to help her develop as a player and grow as a young woman. And the fact that her play style would cater perfectly to Las Vegas. They might be losing Kelsey Plum in free agency. You bring in Chennedy Carter, who's younger. You already have established veterans like a Asia and a Jackie. You never know how far that could go for the Las Vegas Aces. And it's Las Vegas, so people are going to be happy just to be there anyway. Now, if you're Chicago and she doesn't want to come back, and let's say that there is another team that's suited out there that's trying to go get her, Las Vegas would be a great destination. Chicago would be a great destination. She's not going back to Atlanta. She's not going back to Los Angeles. I mean, I don't know if she want to play in Indiana. Dallas, they already have their guard spots already locked up with Enrique, and then obviously they're going to draft the number 1 pick with Paige. Golden State might be a good pick, right? You know, like there are some teams that are going to need guards. Seattle already has multiple guards. Yeah, it's Washington would be a decent fit too as well. So it's really up to what Chennedy wants to do, and what the Chicago Sky organization wants to do with her contract more so. What are your thoughts about this? Stay tuned. Let me know in the chat.